Do you know, I remember once we threw in the most laziest remake ever. Well, you didn't know what that was going to be. A Rant. That would have been Cycle, the shitty 1998 remake. Well, before we had a lazy remake, well, actually two, because you can include The Omen, the remake, that was a lazy one and all. We had another lazy remake, what was made for TV. So it might be a bit lenient as it was made for TV, but it's still fucking lazy. That being Piranha's the 1995 version. Before we had the 2000 remember rightly, 2022 remake. We had one there on the day. So we had that remake. We had another remake before that. Come out in 1995. I'll repeat myself. Just for records, you know who he is. Think of the one that took the Carrie out, the original Carrie. Just for Evans, I think his name is. He took Carrie out on a J, and it was in my favourite horror film, which makes it even sadder, being House, the original House. That's just for Evans. I get his name right. I'm very shit with names. And Pete Whelan's, I think his name could be. We're writing one there. But he's in the remake of Piranhas. And when I say lazy, it is shot for shot from the classic 1978 one. I might as well just be repeating the same review again. The only difference is it's a different day. It's like I can think of that day, 78, 98. Yeah, it would have been 10 years from when they did this remake, and it is so fucking lazy. It is so fucking lazy. It is beat for beat for beat. But don't forget, it's watered down because it's made for TV. So you're not going to see any tits. You're not going to see any bush. You're not going to see any ass. You're not going to see a lot of blood. You're not going to see any of that because it's watered down for fucking TV. Okay? So, shot for shot. You've got a boy and girl sneaking across an experiment place, going in a swimming pool, a hubby gets bit, gets killed, just like a movie I reviewed not long ago. Only difference is you don't see a lot of blood, because again, I'll repeat myself, made for fucking TV. She gets killed, just like a movie I reviewed months ago. Same thing, beat for beat. Only not as shocking. You don't see her naked like in the original. It's all dark and you can barely see what the fuck's going on. Then you've got a woman reporter, nowhere near as good as the original one, Macy Rest. And I mean the actors. So then she meets Christopher Evans, he's the new star. Now I like him. And like I said, we ran back. Originally was going to be a Luke Skywalker, not to be. But my favourite horror movie of all time, House. I remember in a movie once go down, remember right there. Lost Ghost. I could be right wrong on the name of that. A Ghost Soldier, a war film. Never seen it? Damn good Vietnam film. Back in the late 80s. He's been in loads of good things. And in this, I just feel he's a wasted role. Good actor, but racing his tyres and shit like this. And it really shows. So again, the media die, a scientist, just like the first one, self-sacrifices himself. I'm just going to keep saying that, just like the first one, because this film is so fucking lazy. Everything is shot for shot, for shot, for shot, for shot, for shot, for shot, for shot value. It's just shot for shot. It's like the director was so fucking lazy. How can I do a remake? I know how to do a remake. I'll copy and paste, and got it a fucking day. And that's what this film is. Only difference is, without repeating myself, you don't see tits, you don't see nudity, you don't see a lot of blood. Without repeating myself, made for fucking TV. So again, just like the first one, he's got a little girl. Goes summertime. You don't see much of the kids getting attacked because it's made for TV. Is it repeating that line? Don't see a lot of blood. I'm not going to repeat the same line, but you get it. And you got a female scientist, not as well known, not as bitchy as the original one, but she's there. Some of the actors, it's an insult on that. It's a fucking insult on that. But what do you expect? It's made for fucking TV. You can pick this up probably for 50p if you look around in some charity shop. The Piranhas, if you think they look fake in 1 and 2, they really look fake in this. Now, I suited Piranhas 2, the Deadly Spawn, or the Flying Killer Fish, and a lot of different cycles. But it seems for that I can laugh at it. You know, the bit with the Piranhas are fine about. Technically, it's sort of a remake, but it seems it's had to do something a little bit different. It seems you had tits, you had nudity, you can laugh at the shitty acting, you can laugh at the fake piranhas and the fucking over-the-top death scenes. In this, there's nothing because it's just laser. It's beat from the classic 1978 piranhas, only nowhere near as fucking dud. Everything is shot for fucking shot. You even got the same sound effects when it's attacking someone. When it kills the old guy and it bites that poor old guy by the bones. Not as graphic. I'm not going to repeat what I keep saying, but you already know what I'm about to say. And again, our main star, it goes in water. I'm not going to say it. Fucking gasses the fuckers, just like a movie I remember. She drags him across, not his blood there, because don't forget, it's made for TV. You get the typical sequel bait ending, just like a movie, every food. End of fucking movie. And wow, what else can I say about it? I'm not going to keep going on and on and on about this film because it's beat for fucking beat of the fucking 1978 one. But you know what did it better? The 1978 one, because there's no imagination. I feel it was lazy directed, it was watered down because it was made for TV, and I'm going to keep repeating that line, and it felt like the director just copied and pasted, and called it a fucking day, and it shows. Now, I could be right and wrong, I'll have to look it up on the day when they did the next remake, I could be right and wrong, the 2022 Piranhas, because it seems to me that was done better. The director wasn't fucking lazy. He made it his own film. They actually had blood and gore that did the film a bit more of an impact. The Piranhas don't look real, but it seems for that, it's a fun ride. The blood and gore was there when you wanted it. There was more blood and gore. They used practical as well as CGI. Okay, the 3D gimmicks are a bit dated and some of the CGI looks shit, but she had practical effects and all. She had tits, she had blood. That not the fucking word right. She had blood and door, I meant to say. You had Teddy butts, so in the tits. You had naked women. This to me, none of that. This was just sort for sort, a lazy ass watered down remake, and it is watered down. There's nothing to it, points. Just like with Piranhas 2, the 81 version, I gave it 1 because I like the way they did that opening with the blood when it was opening up. And I can laugh at the fucking spine fucking piranhas and the fact that if I remember that because the fucking director's name now, I can forget his fucking name. Jeff Goldenboom, not Jeff Goldenboom. I'll get his fucking name right, fellas. Look at his fucking name. David Chamlin. I forget his fucking name. David Chamlin, you know what I mean? If he's a big break in directing, and I was a lot more lenient, even though David Chamlin can be a dick to work with. You want to see why he was a dick? You want to see a better film? Watch The Abyss, what he did in 1989. That's a good underwater film. But you look at the history and how he treated the actors and actresses in that film. You watch the biography of how he cheated them. That's why he's a jackass to work with. But I was a bit of an arsehole when I did that rant on David Chamlin. Fucking up. I can't forget fucking his name up. David Chamlin. I'm more lenient because he's not all to blame for Piranhas 2 being shit. But see, she's had him directing some of it. And she's going to laugh at the fine fucking sting piranhas. In this, there's nothing. The director was lazy. The film is lazy. It's watered fucking down. It's a race of a good actor who I love, who did House, Joe Solders. He played the original Carrie. He's just a race of his giant in a racist fucking shitty remake, fucking lazy remake film. Thank God they did another remake, but kicked the shit out of this. This one came out, 95? It is couple of days old now. They said the anniversary not long ago. But what point's going to div this? I can't div it on 1 because it's fucking lazy. This is what I'm going to div it. Because it's the most laziest fucking remake. If you think Psycho, the 98 one, was fucking lazy. If you think The Omen, the shitty fucking remake, was fucking lazy, the 20 one, this film is just as fucking lazy as them two films. Because it's just beat for beat for beat. It gets that. See you later.